Hey, what's up, YouTube? Yo, this is just a response to Versuz. I mean, Versuz basically did not win anything. He has yet to have proven within the confines of the NFL or football construct that the numerical rating system is better when it comes to evaluating or rating an NFL player. He has yet to have done that with all these vids he done so far. I'm still waiting for that. So he has not won anything. If he won, then he made a victory solely just for himself. But in terms of this debate, he honestly has not won, and I still have yet to see a debate from this guy. Now, a few things here. First of all, he pulls down the initial challenge video. Reason being, he contradicted himself between that first video and his newest video. I'll tell you why. Number one, he comes out and he says in his newest video, no one proving me wrong. No one's shown me anything. Okay, you said no visuals. You know what I'm saying? And you said no visual evidence. You don't want nobody to show anything. Then you came out and you blocked people from voting your video. You blocked people from commenting on the video. Initially you did. You put all these confines and all these restrictions up, but then all of a sudden you're saying for everyone to show you. You know what I'm saying? I went ahead and followed your guidelines. I followed your guidelines. So I don't see what I'm supposed to show you when you basically told us just to speak it. So so you come out. So the next thing is you're saying that no one has proven ability. Okay, no one's proven how abilities work and everything. Well, over numbers, over numerical rating. Okay, so let me ask you this: since you say you won, when you woke up this morning, was it because of your numerical attribute that says the ability to wake up? Do you have an attribute that says wake up ability or what have you? Is that how you woke up this morning? What about when you went to brush your teeth? Was there a numerical attribute for that shows that you have good hygienics? Your hygienics is at what, 85, 76? What is there a numerical rating for that? How about your ability for you to walk and talk, go up and down the stairs? Usage of your limbs. How about that? What is that? 95, 96, 80 feet? I mean 83, 81. I mean, what is that supposed to be? I mean, you're saying that numbers are they supersede ability beyond belief. So therefore, since they do, I mean, show us. I mean, honestly, is that how is that how it goes? Numbers have so much rule over actual ability. No, bruh, it's the other way around. The usage of your limbs. When you blink your eyes, is there an attribute column for that? No, there isn't. That's ability. There's no measurement on that. You can't come up, well, because of the Pythagorean theorem and because of what Albert Einstein said, that's why I'm able to piss the number of times I am. No. That's not how it is. It's ability. It's your bodily function allows you to go ahead and use the bathroom and all that stuff. To do your oral hygienics. For you to cut on the computer this morning and go ahead and put up that blasphemous YouTube video you did saying you won. You had to use your ability to think. Once again, that's within your mind. It's not calculated. That was within your mind to actually come up with the idea to do this video. You're coming out here and you're citing, all these different things. You're citing NASA and Albert Einstein and everything else. I'm citing and I'm using information from the NFL Players Association and in the NFL. I mean, that's what I'm looking at. I'm talking about guys that are on SportsCenter, but yet you're like, I didn't say anything about that. I didn't say anything about commentators and all that. I didn't say that. It doesn't matter. I'm like, did anyone say source NASA? You're out here sourcing NASA and Einstein and Newton and the stars in the sky and everything. You're doing all that. We're talking about football. Why don't you find Why don't you find an analyst that completely analyzes football completely through numbers? Why don't you find that? See, that would be relative to talking about football. Therefore, you can make an argument. You could honestly make an argument. But the thing is, football scouts, whether it's collegiate or professional, go off of abilities. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, they do 40s and everything and all that stuff, and they test vertical leaping and all that stuff, but does that mean that they're going to run that speed consistently at all times? No, they're not. But what is that? But when a player runs a 4.240, guess what that means? That means that he can run very fast. Now, does that automatically mean he's going to be running 4.2 speed 24/7, 365 no matter what the instance? No, that's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? But he has the ability to run real fast. Now, some players have great speed, but they don't accelerate as fast to get to that speed, and vice versa. That's all ability right there, man. But you're missing it, though. You're missing all that. You're going all outside that construct and talking about NASA and everything. That doesn't have to do with football. Keep it in the confines of football. You coming out here and talking about from your first video that you took off, the probability of Adrian Peterson getting a juke, or Peyton Manning completing a pass on 3rd down, or home team winning a game or whatever on their home field, figuring out home field advantage. The underlying factor to all of that is ability. Because the thing is, he has to, obviously, Adrian Peterson has to have very nice juking and cutting ability, right? So his ability is what's going to determine the statistics for you to honestly come up with a probability. Same thing with Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, his ability to throw an accurate pass, past the 1st down marker, to hit his receiver in stride, and then in turn, it's the receiver running the route and being able to catch the ball. So therefore, those things go hand in hand. Receivers' abilities help to generate those numbers off of Peyton Manning's ability to throw an accurate pass. You see what I mean? So all these numbers derive from the root, which is ability. It's ability first. And 2K did a heck of a job with actually doing it. They went away from the numbers, put in abilities, and they did a good job with it. For you to say that, oh, it's fundamentally flawed, how? I just told you how they realistically come up with these with those numbers. When it comes to chance and probability and things of that nature. You spoke before. Like when I spoke to this dude a few months ago, he spoke about the probability of getting when you flip a coin, what's the probability of it being a head or a tail? It's 1 out of 2 chance. Okay, numerically, yes, that is very true. But what is the underlying variable to that? Once again, the underlying variable versus what is that? That underlying variable that you have to first gather is, number 1, what is the coin? The coin has only 2 sides. It doesn't have 4 sides. It doesn't have 6 sides. So then you can get a 1 out of 2 number. No, it only has 2 sides. So the coin is only able to land on 1 of 2 sides. It's either going to land on the head or it's either going to land on the tail. That's it. So therefore, the coin was made and it's only able to land 1 of 2 ways. It's not going to go any further than that. So therefore, yes, of course, you can derive to the conclusion that the probability of the coin landing on a head or a tail is 1 out of 2. So therefore, oh, you got a fraction. Oh, there's a number now, 50%. Whoa, I mean, okay, but the root is the ability, brother. That's the part you got to understand. So now, If you want to keep it straight up in football, keep it in football. And I ain't talking about, yeah, there's 100 yards on the field and the scoreboard and the timer. It has numbers. Numbers run it. And the first down marker, that's numbers too. Numbers 1 through 4. And look at the players' jerseys. Oh, they all have numbers. I mean, no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about proving how the numerically based rating system works completely over an ability-based system. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that, and for some people to understand, at least for me, I'm not saying that the ability-based system, I mean that a numerical-based system does not work at all. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that an ability-based system can work, and it can work for multiple years. So honestly, I believe it. Now, we haven't seen it yet, so all we could do is just speak off the top in terms of an idea, a rough sketch idea in terms of how it will work. You see what I'm saying? Now, unless Versuz can actually find out exactly from 2K Sports that they are not able to make that rating system, that ability-based system, work further than 1 year, and he actually has the ocular proof or the verbal evidence, the visual evidence to showcase it, then therefore his point, that's a simple opinion, personal opinion. And that's it. It's not fact. Because you have no proof to back that up. That's it. So on that note, and one other thing. If you're going to come out here with your challenges and everything, you got all these people calling you on challenges, yet and still you never respond to nobody. So this would be awesome. This would be a great idea. Jump on Xbox Live. It'd be myself, Azura, everybody you called out. Myself, Azura, you know what I'm saying? Brozales, Apex, Moody, Bush Doctor, if you're on Xbox Live as well. Jump in, and we all just have a round table right there. And I would love to see you actually step up and honestly, for once, accept the challenge. Now, this is the challenge. Can you prove that the ability-based system does not work in the confines of football? That is the challenge for you. That's the challenge that we all have already responded. Now, we are waiting for you to prove it completely wrong. Not with NASA, not with Newton or anything like that, or astrology, but with the NFL and the NFLPA. Can you find any commentary or anything like that to support your argument? If you can't, just go ahead and say it. Otherwise, we're done with this discussion. On that note, this is Smitty. I'll holler back at y'all later. Peace.